frozen this morning. I'll tell you what, got iced coffee, and it was not that 3 minutes ago. Whew. Not that I needed any more projects, but I scored this 1978 F350 crew cab long bed truck a couple weeks back, and I want to get it on the road. Just like my old man's truck right here, except for it's got 2 more doors and 2 less wheels that got power to them. 2-wheel drive. I don't actually think they made these crew long beds in 4-wheel drive. You got to do a conversion. So before I do anything like, I don't know, 0506 common rail swap, 4-wheel drive swap, G56 manual transmission, heat air condition, just some of the ideas I'm throwing at it. Let's get this thing driving just the way it sits before I do a full restoration paint job, fix the Bondo dents and everything on the truck. I want to be able to take this thing to Cars and Coffee on its own 2-wheel drive chassis with what might be its original engine in there. I don't know if it's really caught on, you know, numbers matching for the pickup trucks, because let's be honest, trying to find a crew cab is difficult on its own. If it doesn't have the engine in it, that's probably fine because it's going to get the Cummins anyway. But you can go up and down the countryside all over the place and you can find regular cab pickups no matter what brand. Dodge, Ford, Chev, everybody's got one. Grandpa's got one broke down. They got a dump run truck that still runs. They use it on a monthly basis. But the crew cabs, those are hard to find. But let's go ahead and check this thing out. The rumor has it that it was parked up because the brakes went out. So I might have ordered a couple parts off of Amazon just to be ahead of the curve. But we'll see if I bought some stuff that went in the right direction. Mind you, I'm in California, and if a California truck has been here its whole life, the rot is minimal. So frame, brake lines should be fine. But let's go ahead and dive into this thing. You know what we're strategizing here. Let's just look it all over. We'll pop the hood, and it's got a V8 in it. I don't know Fords that well. I can spot out the Dodge stuff from about 4 inches, but the Fords, I don't know. All right, what stories is this rig gonna tell us? I did make a full video on picking this rig up. See right there, orange. I don't know. That could be a Caltrans orange factory kind of a deal. So this thing could have been up in the, you know, Summit where it's potential to, there's Bondo right there. Potential to getting the salt and everything thrown on it. In the back of this thing, we got firewood. Oh, we still got that air cleaner too. I didn't know if I kept that in there or if that old boy took it out. But we got an extra air cleaner for it. See what I mean here? We got the brake master right there. Now, we'll see under the hood if that thing really checks out, but what else do we got here? We missing some... Is that aftermarket? No, I don't know. Would that have been a gooseneck? Don't know. But we don't have any extra parts sitting in here. What are these, 16.5s? That's an oddball. Is it? Don't tell me. Don't. It is. Yep. That's about as old school as it gets. F350. We got the overloads. I think we're actually on the 350 department. We'll have less emissions stuff on here because it's still a small vehicle kind of a deal. The twin caps. This one, I believe, is that a where's she at? Oh yeah, can you see that there? Looks like might have backed over the fence post. That's not good, but I think the front one works. It's got no fuel cap, but we'll more than likely not even, you know, be dealing with that. By the way, that is an extra dash gentleman threw in and an extra grill. So let's figure out where we're going to start from here. Get into the cab a little bit, see what we're working with. It's been pouring down rain, and I didn't know what to do. These 2 windows are busted out. I don't know why. So I just hung some cardboard in there. But check this out though. This is what's nice. It's still got the genuine Ford door slamming noise, but the body lines are about as perfect as it could be. Get that junk out of there. Door slam like butter. Whew, damn. As far as one of these rigs go, the last owner was smart enough to rip the carpet out and assess the damage to the floor. Surface rust. It's nice. We still got a floor. But since the windows are busted out, we got no weird smells and no raccoons living in there, so. One major thing that stood out to me when I saw the listing for this truck. By the way, I hunted and hunted for this thing. Only reason I found it is because somebody shared it on a crew cab page, and I didn't actually find the original listing unless that guy shared it. But first thing I spotted, it's got the original door cards on all 4 doors. What? Oh, and I mean, they're the same seat front and back, but it's got the seats in it, and they're not terrible. Ain't nothing back there. No fuel behind the seat on this rig, so they were smart enough on that subject. But let's go up here before we go over there and start messing. Oh, I can already see the ignition's not there. That's good. Okay, come on, baby. What's the code? See if we got any gloves. You gotta be kidding me, right? Ooh. At least the backing's still in there. This is something I remember from my dad's truck. It's got like a little slot for a cup holder when you're in here eating your lunch. I mean, you can't drive with it there. They weren't that technology. But, oh, come here, you. What do we got here? Is this a winner? No way. Uncover 777s. How many 7s we got here? Is this like a $7 winner? No. It's already making, what's that, key under there? Surely we don't have an ignition, so just leave that there. But that even closes. That's nice. The vents, still functional. Maybe we can slam a evaporator in there. Let's go to the other side. All right, how's the driver's door? What are these? What? A foldable wheel chock. Must be a Ford thing. We got 2 of them. The old boy threw in some square headlights to go with it. Apparently they're all the same, just different bracketry. There's the door for the bed toolbox. That's nice. Let's get into the juicy section here and see what we can figure out. I don't want to break that off. We know the shifter works because, well, it went to neutral. Newish high beam switch. This does not work. So, the radio's been deleted on. Cigarette lighter's gone and the ignition's gone. Keys are not on the visor, so there's barely even have a visor. Shop line. Eat a mouse. You are what you eat. So let's do some investigating. Let's see anything under the back seat. What do we got here? Underneath the seat's pretty much like the toolbox of a truck. What is this? There's like a tie down. That'll be handy. Toe strap for the Ford. And a rat nest. That's nice. Any idea what that is? Oh, no kidding. There's some keys. I found the ignition. Why the hell is it under the seat? Oh! Why is she unplugged? She's probably busted, but... Well, there's a start right there. I want to put it in there, fingers crossed. But let's open the hood. Oh, somebody got 7 years of bad run. All right. What's the password to this one? Oh, it's already unlatched. How did water get in here? Dang it. This has got to be the most complete rig under the engine hood thing that I've gotten in a long time. Well, never mind. The most complete that's not running. Let's figure out what we're working with. V8, got that. It appears that we got all the vacuum lines. Oh, where's that go? Oh, busted off of that one down there. That'll be fine. Breather's hooked up. Somebody has looped the heater core, so this is not a winter rig right now. You'd be frozen in the cab 100%. But we got, appears to have brand new spark plug wires, and somebody expertly zip tied them all up, so they're really nice. Factory cast headers. Let's go ahead and check on, where's the oil for this rig? Damn. Brand new golden oil. And it's about 1 quart heavy. That's better than no quarts. I'll tell you that much. Somewhere around here, we got a transmission stick. Let's see if we got any juice in that one. Now these ones, you want it to be red. That's some weird ATF. It has no smell. Okay, but it is still red-ish, and it is got plenty. Obviously, it's not running, so we can't do the full systems check. Power steering. You gotta have that on this bigger rig. Now, I believe, because I know for a fact on the 390 on the vehicle right next door, dipstick's right there, was a 351. Oh, let's see if it's got any juice on this frozen morning. I smell some in there, but I see none in there. We're really after, because I believe this V8 Ford will run. But right here, it looks old. But why is there another brake in the back? Why we got 2 masters? We got, let's just open and see what we got. Ah, frostbite. Oh. In the, is it brand new? Check this out. This is Sahara Desert, and that one right there, bone dry. We got a broken line on the front and the back. What? No, dang it. I hope not. Well, I'm gonna drag this thing over in front of the shop where the sun's at. Thought about keeping that in the shop in case it's got a really hot day, but now that my hands, I can't feel them, I think it's cold enough to put this thing in storage. Yeah, first things first is body work 101. We got to get this bumper off the fender a little bit, and get the fender off the tire. Oh wait, maybe it's just that thing. I don't know, it needs to be done. Get a little tension right here and hammer that down. Diamond C trailer block. That way it doesn't have anything to fall back on. Honestly, never thought I would have one of these trucks. Got lucky and found the exact one I wanted. Bent side, crew long right there. And got her packed up in here. I was looking at the plate. Last registered 11 years ago. So I would only assume that's the last time she did some dancing out on the street and or ran or fired up. But let's go ahead and take the air cleaner off right off the bat. Suck up the fire too. And then I went outside and took a photo of all the wiring for my old man's truck. It's slightly different than this one. But I'm gonna get some red on here quick. Well, we already checked all the fluids, except for the wait, no, we did that one. Already ahead of the game. Let's go ahead and take the air cleaner off. Oh, that doohickey that's in the back does go to this truck. It almost looked like Toyota or something. Get off there. Come on now. No air cleaner. Glad we didn't just start cranking on it. And so, there is ice inside the air box. Well, she looks like she's okay up underneath there. I'm gonna go ahead and try to ease these off. I sprayed them the other day with WD-40. Hopefully that soaked in and did something good. Might be worth it to pop that off, see if there's a rat in there. Doubt it, but all this literally looks brand new. Maybe somebody tried to drive this thing or get it running within the last 10 years. Who knows? The guy I bought it from, he didn't do that. Sounds a little crusty. Yikes. I don't see any corrosion in there. The dust is actually in very good shape. I'm just gonna put that back on there. Say we just replaced it. Come on. There we go. Let us do the responsible thing and use the right tool. You know it's bad when the freaking tubing wrench starts to go, we're gonna slip. Come on, get off there now. And it's not trying to take the freaking line with it. Worried about no juices because we ain't got none. We don't have any good paint down there anyway. It's not gonna affect. I think what I'm gonna do is test the lines with a little bit of compressed air. See if we're just pumping straight to atmosphere, or else maybe just a shred of hope we're pumping to you know, a slave or something, and stuff adds up and doesn't just cost us hours and hours and hours fixing brake lines. I don't need to necessarily spend a ton of money on this drivetrain, this engine, running gear, any of that in this truck. But if this engine runs, yeah boy, we're gonna be happy, because I got myself a little Pinto out there that's just begging for a V8, and that's it right there. Yep, cat's out of the bag, I told you. Probably thinking, why don't I test this thing to see if it works? Well, for the 25 bucks I got another one for, I just as soon put the freshie on there, and well, this one's full of it's got a lot of extras in it that aren't fluid related. Comment below if you think she's got a blown line. I think probably. And also comment below if you knew how much PSI a brake hydraulics will push. That one seems to be doing okay. Damn. What? All right, $1 million question. How's our engine Freeman doing? Oh, didn't have enough in the tank to get the thing to turn over with just turning the fan over. So let's see if putting a wrench on the flywheel bolt does our job. Oh yeah, no problemo. Pretty good, I'd say. Oh. Little boy's down here doing some wrenching. I don't know what he was doing, but I just let it fly and realized I need this tool. Didn't remember where it was, found it. He's hiding stuff on me. Fuel line ain't quite long enough for the job at hand. You guys ready to smell some premium mid-2000s gas? Got a 2-inch hose clamp on a 1/4-inch hose. I just crawled underneath the truck for about 10 minutes checking all the brake lines. Lost my hat. Did not see any of them leaking. Quite literally $25. This thing bank bled because I don't have another person here. Well, time to bleed the new master. It shows using a screwdriver, but the T-handle round pointed Allen wrench seems to do a little bit easier of a job on both that and your hand. So, oh, she's bubbling. Oh. Oh yeah, we're primed up. Oh, that's a lot easier, and I didn't need another foot in the cab when I couldn't reach. Nice working on these classics, because you know good and well they're honest. And most every one of the bolts or nuts are American, no metric. Well, I'm gonna put a little bit of this down there. Took me about an hour to wrangle up some fuel. Couldn't find a gas jug for the chainsaw, so I had to make another full gallon of fuel mix. But we're gonna dump down there and let it soak a little bit. I'm gonna go underneath and double check. Well, actually I'm gonna go underneath and not check, but I'm gonna open up the brake lines, let it do a little bit of gravity bleeding. Then we're gonna go get the battery that has definitely been charged up. Hey, did a little bit of messing around with the wiring, but check this out. Reservoir's full, brakes are bled, and nothing has fallen apart. Check this out. That's a good sign. But I gotta roll out to town. It's our current mayor's last night on the job, so gonna go have a big old dinner with the mayor. Oh, going up to the mayor's castle. No, we're not. I think we're just going to tavern. Anyway, we're gonna wrap this up a little bit tomorrow, but we are a battery away and a fuel system away from kicking this thing off if all the electronics work, which I did have to put some stuff back on. The main battery terminal was DC'd. Not sure why, but I got a electronic fuel pump just in case the mechanical one oddly failed. Don't know, but we'll find out. A lot of stuff went down today besides the truck, but we made excellent progress. Alright, one fit. Wide stance battery for a diesel. Battery terminals happen to be backwards for this particular vehicle, but the leads are long enough. Kind of nervous. Don't smell anything getting hot. Let's see if the key does anything now that I found the ignition hidden. Still nervous. Nothing. Shoot. I wonder if that has to be hooked up. Kind of doubt it, but you never know. Turns out that ignition, she's a little wonky, not really that good. Got it wiggled so that it's in the on position, so we'll see if we get anywhere with the jumper screwdriver. Are you kidding me? What? All I did was wiggle the ignition, check the fuses, poured a little bit of fuel mix in, fired right up. And it sounded good too. Like, I'm speechless right now. I don't even know what to think. Let's see if we can get it running a little bit more, you know? Oh, that's a lot. It's all over my fingers. Let's get another spark. Uh-oh. Are we gonna have to hook up some fuel to this thing right off the kick because it's going that good? This needs to be readjusted. Shooting everywhere but where I want it to. Full throttle. All right. I got the mechanical fuel pump hooked up to a 5-gallon jug. Sucked some life into it. Sounds like it's running good. It's not smoking to death. About to open the door, so it's got a little bit of age. Ah, this wasn't quick enough. Son of a batch of cookies. Guess we're gonna have to pull that off, see if we're drawing any kind of fuel. And or that filter right there could be clogged up. Come on, baby. Work with me here. It's nice and cold right now. That'll help get lines off. You're gonna just run around the starter for a little bit, see if we can get it to start sucking some fuel. It's not a diesel, it doesn't have a primer bulb. Or it's not a Honda, I guess. Just wants to run. Who's calling me? Oh, well, let's see if we can get the old girl to prime with a little persuasion. Put that old girl back. Oh yeah, we got moisture up here now. You know what? Let's see if this sucker will pump. Now that we got a little primage. Ain't seeing nothing out of that bastard. Ain't seeing nothing out of this mechanical pump. Well, I guess it's time to put in an electric one. Alright, fuel pump installed. Oh, she primed up now. Sound like a needle just opened up. Oh, whoa, shit. Overpowered. Needle did not close though. Where's the adjuster? Adjustment engaged. Oh, that's nice. They give you a block right there for smacking. That's for the adjuster. See, now float, when you get to the top, shut it down. Well, let's see if it runs. Now that it's severely flooded. I believe that'll be the longest it's going to run for a while now. Oh, we got one of those gauges that doesn't tell us pressures. Let's see if the accelerator is doing some accelerating. Nah, son of a gun. We got to actually do stuff to it. Where are you going? You're gonna stay on there, carburetor. I'm gonna beat you into cooperation. Let's see if the float's doing some floating. Nope. Check this out. The accelerator pump came around. It's got a weep hole. You know, that's good. But the mechanical fuel pump started throwing a little bit. Look at that. I mean, it's doing something, and there's nothing hooked up to it, so yeah. Maybe we'll hook that back up. Need that float to start working. No. My other adjustment tool. Primer up one round, and we'll see if the transmission does stuff. accelerator pump's working, and we got excessive leaks on the carb. Very ideal. Oh, that thing's functional now. Check it out. Still need to weld that one hinge on, but yeah. Moved on to working on these big old dents they got in the back doors. This one's actually kinked it right there, which kind of sucks. But that one over there didn't have the hand cranker thing. Don't know why, but look what I found in this door. The hand cranker thing. And I got one for this door. So we'll put that over there. And we're going to get this thing cleaned out a little bit and commence to beating that dent back. And latch. That took 2 hits. I didn't think it was going to go that easy. Let's get that. See, look, there's the problem. Original paint, Bondo. Just a little filler layer, and that's why it's starting to pop off, because they just straight up over the dang old Bondo. Looks like we could use just a little bit more, but it is. Well, I quickly came to the conclusion that this headache rack wanted to take my head off if I tried to move it by hand anymore, so Kubota. Well, I got it ran through the fuel pump now, but I still got the electric one in play, and I beat on it enough to get it into submission, and it's not leaking anymore. But I do not think the factory fuel pump is doing its job. But dang, we're not leaking. What? This is just amazing to me right now. Somebody had to have tinkered with this. I'm gonna make it obvious because they put brand new plug wires on it. Doesn't sound like it's missing. Idle's coming down a little bit. Should be hooked up. Accelerator pump's working. I think we do got one little fuel leak, so swapping out this carburetor ain't gonna be the end of the world. Sweet. What a day. What a day. Now let's see if, yeah, the needle's definitely working, because she ain't just spewing its guts out up top. Sweet. I think what I'm gonna do is clean up all this stuff and just put a gallon jug right, anywhere. And we're gonna go for a little rip with this thing and see what she does. All right. Went to Napa, got the wrong fuel pump, so we're going back through the bad fuel pump, just like normal. Up here to the electric fuel pump underneath the jack strap. Got a genuine brake cleaner parts filled with gasoline jug. And we're gonna drive this thing out of here right now. Still don't have the ignition. That'll be here when it gets here. And they won't ship the fuel pump to California, because I don't know. Will that close? Just enough I can drive it around the yard. We got some other stuff we need to do to this thing first, and she's close to just ready to rip. Where am I blind? Oh, you gotta get it wiggled just right so that stays on. I doubt. No. So we got power to the fuse. Then we come over here. Whoop-cha! Oh, we need to hook up fuel pump. yesterday till today because she don't want to run. It's not colder today. What the heck? Well, I'm a little frustrated. Look at this thing. Just a piece of crud. This distributor cap and the assembly is El Wico. So this thing wiggles back and forth. And well, this thing here, well, it don't come off now, but oh, here we go. It rotated. It broke the little dowel in the center. So you guys missed it, but we had an impressive backfire. Right here is still ringing. Freaking A. What in the hell? Guess I'm gonna get a whole new distributor because this jiggle wiggle, yeah, damn, I really wanted to drive this truck tonight. It just was not coming around. Rather impressive how identical this Chinese one is. We'll put that back on there. This one seems to be thicker, so, and it's very fresh. Okay, here we go. Like a glove. Come on, don't tease me now. Just do your job and go to your home. Come on, we need possible vacuum assist. We got an HEI coming. That'll be here today to replace this mofo. Couldn't find a regular one. So, here we go. What's next? This guy goes up in there. I started hunting for the nut for that thing so I could put it up on the dash. I decided to take the front seat out. Well, then I might as well just take the back seat out. Clean all this mess up. This is definitely family man's rig. I honestly found generations of stuff in here, to be honest with you. There was little kids' toys, pencils, pens, random stuff like that, drill bits. I mean, he's a working man as well. I also found a breakup letter in here too, so that's kind of weird, but check it out. Look at the floorboards in this old girl. They're like brand new. I wanted to get all this junk carpet and dirt wads and stuff cleaned up because you get any dirt in there and the moisture, well, then it just starts eating a hole through it. I did find one hole, not on this side, but it started pitting a little bit. Oh, wait a second. Nope, that was just a glare. They're still solid, but there is one pinhole on the other side. So these floors were damn near almost solid, except for right there. She started eating up a little bit. What is this crap? See, I mean, there's lockets, you know, ace keys. There's a locker key, mailbox, perhaps. I don't know. Throw it away. I don't got anything that fits, so. Learning the history on the truck. What did I do with that letter? Here it is. Breakup letter. Dear baby, your taillights in my sunset, or something like that. I hate to see it end this way. Yeah. See right there. We're really gonna leave this way? Yeah. Yeah. Cowboy truck, maybe. Poet. Look what we have here. Something showed up in the middle just now. It's got a longer shaft than the old one because it's got a bigger seat. Let's double check some stuff before we get carried away. Line up. Looks good. So the HEI is your coil pack right there. Only need the one wire. That's nice. One's already broken. Details. Fix that. And the other one is for the tack. So you just run your positive off your old coil straight to this bad girl, and that's it. But we gotta fix something though. That's unfortunate. Bezos! Gosh dang it. Alright. Brand new carburetor. Amazon. Turning on the fuel pump a little bit. It's got some. New HEI. We don't need the little wire no more. Distributor cap in. Let's see how I did. Sounds like it's pretty good, dude. No fuel pump hooked up yet. I still gotta go to town and get a mechanical. Daggum, I like it when a plan comes together like that. Honestly, projects like this, a little bit out of my element. I have the understanding of how this works, but I have very minimal V8 gas engine experience. And the experience I do have is from when I was in high school, 4,500 years ago. And, well, just replaced it in location. Oh, it's such a relief when stuff goes first try like that. And there happened to be a little spade jumper off the original coil wire, and I just plugged right into that with the fancy $5 Amazon HEI connector. After I fix that one broken spot, but yeah, boy, feels good. Feels real good. Now we just got to get the ignition to actually turn key starter. Actually, yeah, it's California compliant. Good water jug though. We need a little bit of coolant in there. We're gonna need a new rad because this one's definitely leaving some on the floor for me. Let's try this again, okay? The speedometer cable is going, hey, I wanted to play. Oh, she's got power. See if the old 2-scooter can make it up the hill here. Wow, she's a torquey little mother. I can't believe that freaking Amazon carb. Oh, she's going to get a little tight around this corner. I'm going to have to unplug that damn speedometer. How tight she turned for a Buick. Not tight enough. Oh, I found the shifter indicator. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude. That power steering. Oh, this is so exciting. I'm still only running on my mini jerry can here, so I can't really go too far. Let's saying about the passenger side smoking here. Me, I don't see anything leaking. Didn't like it to retard that far. Man, that speedometer. Brakes were good. I mean, I put a lot of trust in them. I'm gooning it. So sweet. I cannot believe this thing actually is doing everything I'm asking for it to do. Oh, hell yeah. She's not quite roadworthy yet, but she's getting there. Oh yeah, I got the electronic fuel pump. Got to delete on that. Took the puppy dog for a ride. One side's doing some stuff. That's cool. After 10 plus years, this old girl's sitting. I will admit, the old girl still needs quite a bit of work to really be roadworthy. You actually got to be pretty hardcore to consider just taking a rig. It's been parked up for a couple years and just taking on a long road trip. Even this 3rd gen picked up over here, I don't know about taking that thing on a long road trip in its current situation. I mean, this thing's smoking a little bit right now, but I'm sure that'll clean up once whatever's on fire burns off. Check this out. I've wanted a dent side crew cab pickup for the longest time, and to find one that's completely, you know, there, running and driving. I have, oh shoot, carburetor, $100. Distributor, let's just say miscellaneous things, 100, 200, maybe $300 in this whole thing, and redid the brake system. Drove around the property. It's got a little get up and go, but I need to get a fuel system that I actually can trust on, because I want to take this thing to Cars and Coffee. But for right now, I just wanted to get this thing running and not sitting down here next to the shop like it's just a project that I'll never get around to, which I will. But this thing's going to be a Cars and Coffee's little attraction sometime soon. But for the most part, we have this thing turnkey. Got the key. Dang it. Anyway, we have this thing, turn the key, get up under the hood, hit the starter solenoid with screwdriver, start key, drive, and you can shut it off with the key. Get shut key off, ready. Stick it to it. But it's so exciting. You know, the last time this thing was registered is 2011. So this thing's been off the road for 11, 12 years. Pretty happy. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment below what you think about this whole rig. If you do not know what I plan on doing with this, aside from what it is right now, it's going to get a full restoration like the crew cab in there is, but it will not be a 351 under the hood. I might have mentioned that earlier on. It's going to have one of those trucks underneath of it. So, with a 6-speed manual transmission and a common rail Cummins, because it will be a cruiser. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Later.